All of you who are sitting on the back, you're still going to have to hear. I'm sorry. I wish the young people were here. I suppose it would mean more to them than some of us my age, but anyway, Adam came up with this idea that at the university church, as I mentioned, where they have a 9 o'clock, and I was so impressed he would ask me that I asked him to come out here. Brother David, thank you for your prayer. I didn't get to see you this morning. I didn't mingle too much. I just sat. But I've been asking people how you do it. And I know you had Sierra's week before, then you had one this week, and you're teaching a class, and probably been so busy you don't even know. But we're thinking about you and caring about you. And I just thought about the family here that you're honoring this week. And there's others, but Merkel and Jan, I go around and talk about Christianity and they practice it. And others of you I know as well, but that's wonderful. This is a special church for Bobby and me. She really loves you. I don't care much about you, but really, really special. And as I mentioned, that series with that youth, I'll never ever forget. There's 2 things that's easy to forget, Adam. The first one is that we're going to die. It's just easy for humans to forget that. And it doesn't matter how many hotels you get on Park Place and how many people stop and how much rent they pay you, and you get everybody else's money. When you get through with the game, it all goes back in the box. The second thing that's so easy to forget is that we're alive. We just kind of take it for granted. And with that aliveness comes the gratitude and the thankfulness and the praise that I said this morning that I need more of. I know you took notes, and I know you know, but I'm just going to remind you about in a minute or two, the last time that I visited with you, I talked about making choices, that was your greatest power, the power to choose. And the first thing was, if you choose to let God be first in your life, what a difference it would make the rest of your life. I secondly talked about choosing to keep promises and keep your word. And then thirdly, I talked about to choose your friends wisely. And I'll probably talk about a little bit tonight. I wanted to talk to you, and I couldn't do everything. One day, by the way, there's his little camera. Cost him big bucks. He worked for it. He is planning to come to my house and listen for 2 or 3 hours and tape me. That's unbelievable. But I'll talk about some of that then. I want to talk about dreams, dreaming. I look back at my life, and it was such a difference because I dreamed a little bit. And then I want to talk to you about learning fundamentals and becoming good at fundamentals, the basics. I guess that's an old coach, but that's so important. And then loving the people you play the game with, on the team, wherever. But tonight, let me suggest a couple 2 or 3 things here that I'd like to pass on to you as a granddad. The first one is to build long-lasting relationships. And if I know anything about you, that's one of the things that you're very, very good at. And I don't know if I'll even give you time. If you have a question, get that microphone and just stop me and ask some questions. But your relationships, who you're going to be with, your environment, your companions are going to be so important. The people you choose are going to determine your happiness, your success, in family, out of family, more than any other one item. It's why you eat the way you eat, and drink what you drink, and dress the way you drink, and talk the way you talk. Is because the people you get around. They're going to influence you forever. They're influencing me, but not nearly as big as they are with you. Harry experienced that influence when he came and that daughter danced and he made that wild promise. And he really didn't want to keep that promise. But it was the influence of the people around him that caused him to keep that. So the people you're around are the people who are going to pull you up spiritually, encouraging you to be good academically, go to class, stay away from drugs, etc., etc. That's the thing that I think you're doing very wisely, very well. I'd like to tell them something about you that they probably don't know. The old Trojan, is that correct? Club at ACU had a bad name and a bad reputation, got, I guess, disqualified, if that's a word, or non-clubbed. And you almost single-handedly, with your leadership, brought that club back. And brought it back with a different emphasis, a different character, a different direction. And so I'm so proud of you for being a leader rather than just a follower, and influencing others rather than letting others influence you. And I think that's one of the great traits that you have. The 2 great influences in your life are going to be the books you read. You're not necessarily a great reader, but you can get it on CD now. Television and computer is going to influence you. Those 3 things I just kind of put in one category of books, but then the people you're around. And that's what we've been talking about tonight.